Hi yogis, welcome to your 20-minute daily yoga flow. If you're enjoying these classes, please like, share, and subscribe, as it helps me reach more people and everyone deserves to feel good in their body. We'll begin in a comfortable, cross-legged seat. Remove the flesh from underneath your sit bones, allowing your hips to be heavy and your spine to be light and buoyant. Crown of the head shines up and open to the sky as your shoulder blades slide back and down. Breathing here. And settling in. Setting your intention for this practice. And thanking yourself for making it to your mat today. To move and care, nourish your body and your mind. Taking a deep breath in. And bring your palms to heart center as you exhale. And gently bow down to your hands, to your practice. Allow your right fingertips to find the floor. And inhale as you extend your left arm up to the sky. Side bending over to the right. Grounding that left hip as you expand the space between your lower ribs and your hips. Stretching here through your lower back and allowing the breath to fill your side body. You're welcome to come down to your forearm if that feels good. Keeping that hip grounded to the earth. And exhale, come back up to center. Taking a moment here in the middle to feel the difference in your left and right side. Now bring your left fingertips to the floor as you swim your right arm up and over. Sending that breath, filling the side body. Your gaze can be up or down. Just experiment. Take one more big breath, sending it all the way down to that hip. And filling up to the fingertips. And gently come up to center. And sit tall, noticing any difference between now and when you sat down today. If you're sitting on a bolster or block, just move it to the side. And come into your hands and knees. Wrists directly below the shoulders, knees directly below the hips. Navel draws in towards the spine. Pressing the earth away, doming slightly between the shoulder blades. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, and lift the gaze. Exhale, begin to round back, melting your hips to heels towards child's pose. Forehead finds the earth. Inhale, coming back up, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze, cow pose. And exhale, round back towards child's. Again, swim forward. As you drop the belly, arching chest through the shoulders. And exhale, melt back towards a child. One more of these at your own pace. Moving, linking that breath to movement. And this time, we'll stay in a child's pose. You're welcome to bring your knees a little wider and melt your torso towards the earth. Your elbows can be extended if you'd like it to be more active, or melt towards the floor to get a deeper stretch through your upper back. Maybe rolling your forehead side to side to gently massage. And come back up towards your hands and knees. Bring your knees together. And go ahead and extend your left leg back behind you and your right arm forward, opposite arm and leg. Keeping the core engaged, really stable here. See if you can lengthen the space between your fingertips and your toes. And exhale, round the spine and connect your elbow to your knee. Big inhale, extend. And exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend out. And exhale, round the spine, elbow to knee. One more, biggest one yet. And bring the palm of the knee back down to the earth. Maybe shifting forward and back just to massage the wrists. And we'll take that on the other side as you extend your right leg back behind you. Left arm comes forward. Palm is facing in. And exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Using the core to pull yourself in, elbow to knee. Take inhale, extend, exhale. Rounding the spine. One more, biggest one yet. And connecting that elbow to knee. And bringing the palm and the leg back down to the earth. Gently fingertip yourself back to sitting on your heels. And bring your palms to heart center. Let your fingertips find the earth. Tuck the toes. And press yourself up into a low squat. And exhale as you straighten the legs and fold forward. Forward fold. Heel toe your feet a little bit wider. Just gently sway side to side or taking any little micro movements that feel good. Maybe you ragdoll as your pinkies find opposite elbow crease. And allow your back to release and your head, neck, and shoulders to melt towards the floor. Maybe your legs are straight, maybe there's a nice bend in them. Whatever feels good. Just making sure your weight is balanced over the toes and the heels. And if you can, bring your peace fingers to your big toe and inhale, flat back, extending, and exhale, melting down. We'll flow that a couple more times as you inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Keeping the fingers connected if you can as you inhale, otherwise fingertips find the shins. And exhale, melt down. Raise your fingertips up the back of your legs as you lift slowly and gently to stand with a flat back. Palms come to heart center. And your feet back together. And exhale, palms come to your sides, shining forward. Kneecaps are lifted, core is engaged. And inhale, swim the arms up overhead. And exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, fingertips find the shins, this time flat back. And exhale, walk it out to a downward facing dog. Maybe bending one knee and then the other. Really pressing down, gripping towards the fingertips and pressing down in between your thumb and your index finger. Long spine here. Bending into one knee, shifting weight side to side, moving however feels good. Opening up through the hips and the back of the legs. And exhale as you round forward towards a plank. Come down to your knees, chest, and chin as you lower your belly to the mat. Swivel your hips side to side to loosen them out and press your toes into the mat. Inhale as you come into baby cobra, lifting your head and your chest. And exhale, float down to the floor. Really turn those back muscles on as you inhale up into cobra pose. Exhale, melt down. This time bring your hands to your side, facing down, and inhale, lift everything up, your hands, your palms, your chest, your head. And exhale, come back down. One more time, really turning those back muscles on, lifting everything up. And exhale, bring the palms to your chest, tuck the toes, and push yourself back up. into a downward facing dog. Maybe coming through your knees, maybe going directly over the toes. Inhale, round forward to plank. Really firing up that core. You're welcome to come down to your knees. Otherwise, stay up and lifted. Inhale, your right leg lifts off the floor. Everything is in one straight line, just hovering the toes. Exhale, bring it back down. And lift the left leg, left toes hover across the floor. Your belly's in, everything is sucked in, pushing here. And exhale, come down to your knees, chest, chin, lowering all the way down to the mat. Extend the elbows if you wish to. Bring yourself into upward facing dog. And exhale, use the belly button to pull you back over the toes, downward facing dog. Walk the hands back to the feet, forward fold back of the mat. And come all the way up to stand, sweep the arms overhead. Exhaling, palms come to heart center. Let's flow. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Sit back into your chair, bending down, hips come back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, fingertips find the shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. Walk yourself out into downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, curling over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg sweeps to the sky. Exhale, step it through, low lunge, framing the hands frame the foot. And just go ahead and straighten and bend the knee. Straighten as you fold over. Bend the knee, coming back into the low lunge. One more time, stretching out the hamstring and the lower back. And coming back into your lunge. Take a moment to ground down and find your balance. When you're ready, inhale, sweeping the arms high. You're welcome to come down onto that knee if you wish. Pulling that right hip back and that left hip forward, belly's engaged. Fingertips are strong and activated, facing inwards towards each other. And exhale, windmill the arms, coming up to your star pose, toes out, heels in. And exhale, fold forward, wide-legged forward fold. Swaying side to side, maybe, or maybe you bind as you grab the toes, pull yourself in. And exhale, swivel to a low lunge on the other side, back of the mat. And inhale, that leg high. Coming into your plank position, lower down your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take that same sequence as you bring yourself back into a forward fold, back of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up into your chair pose, sitting the hips back. And exhale, release, come to stand. Top of the mat, facing backwards. Inhale, palms come up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, walk yourself out to downward facing dog. And this time, sweep the left leg high. And step it through, low lunge. Again, we'll bend and straighten here. Really moving breath to movement. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, bending, coming to lunge. One more time, straightening and bending that leg. Take a moment to ground down and find your alignment as you inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Strong, high crescent lunge. Breathing here. Strong in this position. And windmill the arms up and over, facing the side of the mat, opening up the chest, slight back bend. And inhale, fold it forward, wide leg forward fold. Breath or two here. When you're ready, come back to the top of the mat, framing that right leg and sweeping it up and back. And coming back into downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog is where we will meet. And come down to your knees. And take a moment here to rest, seated on your knees, sitting up tall, catching your breath, settling everything down. Shift over onto one side, sitting on your bum, and lower yourself down, one vertebra at a time, lying on your back. Take your feet a little wider and knock your knees together gently just for a moment to let your back settle down to its natural position. And when you're ready, do a little core work as you bring your knees to 90-degree bend, holding them directly over your hips, and just bending and flexing the feet, moving through the ankles, using your core to hold your knees up high. And begin to bend now your right toe and let it tip the mat as if you're dipping your toe into water. And now the left, keeping your knees bent. You'll bend and point the toe down and flex on the way up, 1 foot at a time. Now the left. Keep going here. Right leg, toe comes down and brings it back. Use your core to bring it back. Your left toe comes down and up. Right leg down and up. Left leg comes down and up. Right toe dips, pull it back up over your hips, and the left down and up. And extend those legs to the sky, holding here. You might feel little trembles. And exhale, hug the knees into the chest. And gently sway wide to side to massage out your lower back. Those movements really target your deep, deep internal core, muscles that hold your spine up. That's why it can be so hard. Great job. Now plant your feet on the mat. Palms come to your sides, near your hips, and your knees are facing upward. We'll take some dynamic bridge as you press into your feet, lifting the hips, keeping the neck long, gazes directly straight up to the ceiling. And exhale, roll your back down 1 vertebra at a time. Again, using your core to lift your hips, and this time float your arms up and overhead as you lift your hips high. And exhale, bring everything back down. Try to align your hips and your palms hitting the earth at the same time as your breath. Exhale. Inhale, palms come overhead, lifting the hips. And exhale, can you float everything down at the same time, matching the length of your exhale. One more time at your own pace. Being mindful to use your core this movement. And just gently windshield wiper your knees right to left. And allow them to gently knock in together. Relaxing now and bring your feet back in. And across your left ankle over your right knee, figure 4. You're welcome to stay here or reach for that right thigh, keeping your feet flexed. Can you use your strength to push your left knee out, deepening that hip stretch? making sure your tailbone stays planted on the earth. And gently place your arms out to a T and allow that figure 4 position to take a gentle twist and fall to the right. If that feels uncomfortable or too much, just unravel the legs and take a gentle twist. Maybe your gaze is over the left shoulder. And gently bring the knees back up. Take that on the other side as you cross your right ankle over your left knee. Maybe threading it through, whatever variation feels best in your body. Whatever you do, just keeping the toes flexed, protect the knees. Swaying side to side can feel nice here, maybe stillness. And as we settle down here and close out this practice, this daily ritual, just take a moment to reflect on how good it feels when you take time for yourself, 20 minutes out of your day, to just let your thoughts flow free. And bring the feet back down and arms out to a T, gentle twist over to the left. Taking time for yourself to feel through your body. And let those racing thoughts go, even just for a little bit. Deeply transformative daily ritual. When you're ready, bring your knees back up to center and unravel the legs. Hugging the knees into the chest. Gently bring the forehead up to the knees, squeezing everything into one little ball. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Even scrunch the muscles of your face. Everything is turned on. And exhale, release the legs. Fall to the floor. Arms come out to your side. Shavasana. Taking a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, release the jaw. Melt everything down to the earth. I encourage you to spend a few moments here in this final resting meditation. And I thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.